Hey guys, it's Bads here, coming at you with another Fiora gameplay guide. This time I'll be jungling, duo queued with Team Money here, playing Nidalee 80 top. This game I actually do go legendary. I've played her jungle 3 or 4 times and gone legendary every single time. I feel like she's a fairly strong jungler with clear
Welcome
times
to
similar to
Summoner's
Xin
Rift.
Zhao, ganks kind of similar to Xin Zhao, not so much Xin Zhao, maybe Yi. I start out with her with my Vampiric Scepter, and you get
30 seconds
riposte for
until
your
minions
first move
spawn.
because it is the best because it counters out an attack while doing damage. It also synergizes with your Vampiric Scepter, giving you more life steal. If you do start with Vampiric
Minions have
Scepter, you're
spawned.
going to want to get Burst of Speed second because that's going to synergize as well, giving you better life steal. With the Vampiric Scepter, she stays max HP fairly well throughout the jungle. You don't need any potions at all. You can see throughout the jump through that entire blue, I'm perfectly okay and still regenning a bit of HP from my passive. We do get an early first blood for the gank here, up top lane there,
First blood.
and I go in and see Fiddle camps the lane and see if we can't do something about that. But as you can see, she does just fine with the Vampiric Scepter. I'll give you my runes and coins after this gank. So you can see her damage output, how much damage I did there. Really high early game. If you go attack, damage, quints, and reds, you start off the game with 91 attack damage. With your riposte, you can get 101 attack damage at the very beginning of the game using Doran's Blade. So I just busted his flash there. Now this York isn't very smart. I make it look like I'm going back in the jungle, maybe like I'm gonna camp a little, see what he does. I go back, I just go right back around. Just come right back down to him. He has no idea. Hasn't warded yet. Didn't buy wards when he went back. And this poor guy just has no idea. See if Nidalee can't get him to engage a little. But I now know he has no flash because I had already busted, so I'm just not worried about it. I just go in, get the kill. So yeah, she's a pretty strong ganker. She works pretty well with them. I prefer Armor Pen to attack damage. It synergizes with all of her moves a lot better. Because she has a really high innate attack damage already, you don't need to get more. You don't need 101 to start off with. The armor penetration against low people, you start off with 31 armor penetration with runes and masteries, which almost negates people's armor penetration altogether. Another cleanup. That person should have gone back, should have stayed in their lane. Stealing some jungle. So I do go 21-9. I get bladed armor and obviously the damage reduction. I did start wriggles this game, a little bit better jungle control, and because I'm doing well, the defensiveness helps. I don't need the extra damage because I'm already going to be doing a lot of damage. I'm trying to get this Twisted Fate, this is funny. I try and get this Twisted Fate as blue, pinging him forever. He shows up, hits, backs off, and then my bladed armor kills it. My team wasn't exactly top notch. Oh, I just noticed that I wasn't paying attention to this. Yeah, so I guess I missed that whole action, wasn't paying attention, but I do notice it after that. I think I was chuckling too much about that Twisted Fate. So we go down here, I don't have my red anymore, so I don't have the damage or the control I should. But I do wind up cleaning him up fairly well. I wasted my bladed or my burst of speed there. I didn't have any chance of getting him, so I was hoping that I might get just be able to touch him and get my burst of speed to keep him on, or keep me on him. So as you can see, she ganks pretty hard. But yeah, so 21-9. don't get the extra crit. Stay away from crit on her. It's not really needed. It doesn't synergize as well. You could do it. It worked just fine. Instead of getting Infinity Edge, I prefer going Madreds. Doesn't synergize as well with the lifesteal, but the 40 extra damage a hit with the lifesteal, you know, you're only going to be getting maybe 10 or 20 HP, as where Madrid's doing the 4% damage, makes your ult do 20% of their HP instantly. So it's I feel better synergy in that. Let's see if I speed it up for you again. This game's pretty quick, but it shows what you can do. So I wasn't sure if this fiddle was going to come down. I was going to try and let him get it farther away from a turret if he was. But I'm just going to wait for Nidalee to notice. There we go. He was trying to go down and around, but they separated really bad for them. My damage output is way too high. I do bust flash just to make sure I get that kill. And now it's over for him. You can turret dive fairly well with her, especially with that wriggles. The wriggles helps with that. The extra armor makes a difference. So if you have your armor seals and wriggles, turret hits don't hurt you as much, especially anytime past level 6 really. You can turret dive very strong with your ulti, get them low, make them think they're safe, wait for your cooldowns, and then do a full rotation on them. So get them low, poke them, get them underneath the turrets, and then lunge in, double lunge, burst of speed, riposte just in case they do hit you, and then just blade waltz. You're going to be untargetable, and it just trashes them. If you have your Madreds by that point, it's game over. Absolutely game over for anyone. You can do, you know, well over half of someone's HP with Madreds in your blade waltz. I've done as much as 70% of someone's HP just with that alone.
An ally has been slain.
So I don't know what happens here. There's 3. Okay, look, the bush is warded, so that wasn't. Then what I did there, you saw I actually engaged them when there was 3 people. That seems like a really bad idea, right? I was getting stacks of burst of speed. So I just hit my riposte, burst of speed. This is really good. So you notice I pinged back TF. Don't engage, don't engage, don't engage. But he did it anyways. But I saw how low all of them got. Everyone else is much lower than Corky. I use my ult to regen my HP. It kills the Nunu. Takes out Grand. You saw how much damage I just did to everyone with my ulti. And what I had done first was I used my cooldowns right at the beginning, so by the time my blade waltz was up, they were ready to go again, so I was ready to use them against that Corky. Their team starts raging pretty hard at this point. They're talking about how OP I am, or Fiora is rather, and this and that, yeah, GG Riot, etc, etc. Then they proceed to flame me for the rest of the game. Calling me the new card, press R, and you learn the champ. Yeah, she's not the most complex champ, but I'd say she's like playing Bane or something like that, where your moves are simple, but people don't seem to play you well all the time. Another kill. I just run around the game getting kills now. Ken just raging really hard. So yeah, that's pretty much the guide. You know, I'll say it again: armor penetration over attack damage. Wriggles is okay, but it's okay if you don't get it as well. If you're going with Madreds, you don't necessarily need the wriggles because you'll get the creep damage anyways. But you'll see, I just, you know, I'm killing people all game now. We do dragon. She does oh, we don't yet. There we go. Yeah, warding up. She does dragon really quickly. She's really good for dragon control. Her burst of speed with wriggles is pretty intense. It's kind of like doing it with Yi. Again, I make the Yi comparison. Alpha strike, speed burst, attack damage. You know, she's fairly Yi-like, but I think she has more versatility than Yi does. I saw Fiddle come down, and that's why I went there.
has been slain.
But this TF is just
An enemy
constantly,
has been slain.
like, he sees me come anywhere near and he tries to clean up kills
Enemy
and
has been
doesn't
slain.
realize that perhaps I'm not actually, you know, I realize there's 3 people, so I'm not gonna go in on that.
Legendary.
So, you know, but I get TF's cleanup kills all day, so that's good. He's trying to be helpful anyways. So yeah, that's the champ, man. Guys, it's a pretty good champ. I really like her. She's very strong. Bloodthirster, wriggles, frozen mallet, things like QSS if you need it, Quicksilver Sash, depending who you're up against. But yeah, Madreds synergizes with her very, very well. If anyone says otherwise, they're wrong. The lifesteal, the first builds I went were solid lifesteal builds, and that worked pretty well. If you get fed, if you're really fed, like this game, I could have easily gone at mud with you know, a couple, you know, just stack bloodthirsters, or I mean war mobs rather, and stack bloodthirsters, and just that kill was. I should have slowed down for that. TF is at almost no HP. He almost died, and what happened there is I saw him and I was coming around and I wasn't expecting him to engage like that, and Brand was at no HP. I mean, Brand was at 5 HP or something, and I just walk up and one hit of getting yet another TF cleanup kill. Double kill. So yeah. Middle East telling me to you know, not kill things as much because he wants to kill things. I forgot to mark the dragon time, but it was game over anyways, so yeah, good game guys.